Hello there Internet, this is Son of Chief Unlocked, and today we'll be taking a look at Nuclear Throne. Nuclear Throne is an indie roguelike sort of shoot 'em up kind of game by Dutch indie company Vlambeer. It's on Steam, it's early access, but even though it is early access, it's actually surprisingly playable. I think there's a story in this game, but I don't really understand what it is. So basically what's going on here is we've got a bunch of characters that we can choose from. I played this for about half an hour, and when you start playing the game in the first place, many of these characters are locked. But I mean, even though I only played for half an hour, I already unlocked all of these characters, so that's not really all that big of a deal. All of these characters can do kind of various things, and I think the easiest way to show it off is by simply just taking one of them. So inspired by Bisnap, who is also playing this game on YouTube right now, I think I'll just take them from one end. So we'll start by taking Fish, whose special ability is that he gets more ammo and that he can do a dodge roll. So what is this game about? Well, first of all, it's almost impossible to do commentary about because it's fairly hectic. We run around, we get guns, and we shoot stuff. So it's not like the typical roguelike game that you'll see me playing on this channel, where you will also have a minimum of thought required. This is a lot more action-packed. We are very, very squishy. So, for example, if I got... Okay. If I had gotten hit by some of those bullets, I would have probably taken quite a bit of damage. And, right, I was hoping that we could have a short break there to actually explain what's going on, but no such luck. So there's a leveling system. As you could tell, I just leveled up, so now I'm level 2. That will play a role a little bit later in the game. Here's another chest where we get a slugger. We can choose between a selection of 2 weapons at any given time. So let me just show up the slugger. It's like a shotgun, which does a lot of damage at once. As you can tell, different weapons have different kinds of ammo, although, for example, the pistol, or rather the revolver from before, uses the same kind of... Oh wow, I got hit there, so I lost 2 of my health. So let's just run up here. Alright, this should give me a moment to actually explain what's going on. So, for example, the revolver and the machine gun up here uses the same kind of ammo. There's 5 different kinds of ammo in the game, and there's also melee weapons. So what's going on now is that we leveled up, which allows us to get 1 mutation. So, for example, here we have energy weapons deal more damage. I don't actually have an energy weapon, so maybe this doesn't make a lot of sense. Most hit bullets become ammo, shells bound further, or slower enemy bullets. I think the last one here sounds more useful because... very quickly, this game becomes extremely chaotic, and it becomes very bullet helly. Actually, I definitely want to run up here and get the experience, and very, very quickly, because that tends to very quickly disappear if I don't get it. All right, so now we also have a boss. As you can tell, this game is fairly chaotic. Oh, and he does a ton of damage. I think I took like 3 hit points worth of damage from that one shot. And it's not like you get like a period of invincibility after you get shot. If you end up in a stream of bullets, you're pretty much just dead. I should probably use my special rolling ability more often here than I do. Alright, now I have a moment to relax again. So what I have here is a laser pistol. That sounds pretty useful, so let's just go with that and the slugger for now. So that pretty much one-shots these first enemies. So I saw a crossbow up there that I'm not gonna get, but that's also okay. More item drops, really useful. Full health could be useful right now as I'm already down to 3 health. But I think I'll go with more item drops because that includes more health drops for me. So now we're on to a different set of levels. So as you could tell, it said level 2 _1, not 2-1. So it looks like this laser doesn't actually one-shot these rats, which may become a problem. I'm not sure how many different worlds are in the game. I only got to world number 3 in my first playthrough. So that's about as much as I know. I think there's maybe around 6 or so. So, as I said, this game is early access, but it already has quite a lot of content. It's been on Steam for, I think, around half a year now. It goes at the price of around 12-13 euros, and it receives updates pretty much every single week. So lots of stuff happening in this game. The developers themselves have said that they don't really know where they want to go with the game. So it's pretty random what's happening in every single patch, but It seems like they like to include people quite a lot in the development of the game, which is always cool. So what do we get here? More bullets. And those guys that just came running from me there, again, or towards me, those deal melee damage, and quite a bit of it. So I would have probably been dead if I had actually gotten hit by that. So I am a little bit scared. I would like to see some health drop very soon. Also, this rat up here spawns more rats, like a rat king. Double shotgun sounds pretty cool, but I think the slugger is actually better. Instead, let me take this some shell right here, which does melee damage. I'm gonna take that because it doesn't use any ammo at all. And also I can kind of cheese my way out of it by doing this. Triple machine gun also sounds pretty useful, but it also like goes through ammo like crazy. Also, once again, I realized that I should probably use my special ability more often than I do. Higher ammo max, better accuracy, damage taken to stealth to all enemies and scream, corpses fly and hit harder. So none of these sound particularly good to me. Maybe better accuracy? I don't know, let's just go with it. Not that that really makes much sense as I took a melee weapon right now. So already now things are becoming even more chaotic than they were to begin with. Got things flying towards us. As we saw a car explode just before, this is really scary. Explosions tend to deal quite a bit of... Wow, I just skipped out of my window right there. I should be careful about doing that. Hopefully I didn't have anything too embarrassing running in the background. In fact, I'm almost definite I didn't. So that's a thing as well. I'm playing this game right now using a mouse and keyboard. You can also play it with a controller, but I don't really understand how that works. Seems like it would be pretty difficult. So these guys here tend to... Can I get in here and get some health? Oh, that was pretty stupid. I died almost immediately trying to doing that. I think these guys down here with the snipers deal a ton of damage, and I think they also explode when they die. Which is something you don't want to be close to when it happens, of course. So we're back to level 1 _1 here. So as you can tell, this game moves fairly quickly. Even a good run only takes close to a 1-digit number of minutes. Maybe that's not entirely true. I think I saw somewhere that people have come to like level 100, which probably takes a fair amount of time to do. But as someone with my amount of skill, it's moving fairly quickly at least. So I realized I probably didn't need to use the shotgun on that one. Always nice to get a level on the first level, so something that happens every once in a while. Higher rate of fire as HP gets lower. That seems pretty useful. More item drops still. I think I'll go with that for now. I have no idea which power-ups are actually good in this game and which are not. So I'll just go with the ones that seem useful to me. And then perhaps someone can enlighten me if they know otherwise. It's kind of a waste right there. So controls fairly easy. Just your standard WASD to move around. Space bar or Q, I believe, to change weapons on the fly. Pretty useful. I use the spacebar right now. Left mouse button to shoot, right mouse button to do your special stuff. So laser pistols seem pretty cool, in particular if we can get that enemy weapons deal more damage power up than we had before. Actually, this seems pretty bad now that I think of it. Doesn't even one-shot these early level guys. Machine gun, I definitely like that, so let's go with that. So I wonder how that stress power-up works, the one that allowed me to get a faster fire rate. If it works even when I'm at full health. Probably it doesn't. Maybe it's something I should look into. Ooh, that could have hurt. And once again, I almost only use my roll to get into combat and not out of it, which is probably not exactly strats. But it's a way I'm gonna play right now. So we can get back up to full health here. There's a screwdriver, which is also a melee weapon, which I'm probably not gonna take because it requires me to get really close to the enemies. Alright, this is scary. So this dude does like a charge attack, which is also really scary. And you see that right here. So I think I thought I could almost just cheese it and kill him from afar. This might be possible. Okay, he's dead. I think he always drops health, which is, of course, useful. I saw a sledgehammer up here. I think I want to go with that, because that has a huge range. allowing me to cheese stuff like before. SMG is like a faster, less accurate machine gun, so that might be really useful if we have the more higher accuracy power up. There's also a few secrets involved in this game. For example, if you don't pick up red chests, you get better red chests later on, which is very useful. And there's also an entire secret area. It's not quite on the level of, say, Spelunky, where half of the game revolves around secrets, but it is somehow following the same kind of spirit. So I imagine that's maybe something that we'll see more of when the game comes closer to actual release. So what do we have here? Slow enemy bullets are like before. High rate of fire. Maybe I'll go with that. Yeah, let's try that out and see how it works. How much it actually increases our rate of fire. Fish can roll is a tooltip right there, which is really useful. So it seems like I'm shooting really fast right now. So I definitely like that. So stress definitely seems like a very useful power up. I'm also going through my ammo really quickly here, which is something to be aware of. Slugger, like that one before, so let's just try that again. I'm not shooting quite as fast with that though, which I suppose makes sense because it deals a ton of damage when it actually hits. Definitely want to get in here, get this canister full of XP. I think it's plutonium, something like that. Or something radioactive anyway. Max energy is not really all that useful because I left my energy weapon behind. So as you can tell, every time we complete a level, kill all the enemies, there's like a teleporter which allows us to get down to the next level. And that's something to be aware of because generally you want to make sure that you have actually seen all there is to see on every given level, so that you get all the XP you can. It's sort of like grinding, which is, I suppose, an aspect in most roguelike games. So definitely something to be... Can I get away? I guess this is something I can actually use my roll for, getting away from the teleporter. Except it doesn't really seem to work all that much. So that's, I suppose, a strategy that's worth keeping in mind. It does, however, look like I completed most of this level already, so I'm not going to bother too much with that. So every character has its own throne bot upgrade, which simply just enhances its secondary ability. So for this particular guy, I'll be able to roll further, which is not something I want to do. Bloodlust regenerates HP, sounds really useful. Higher melee range or more speed. I think I'll go with the regenerate XP for now. And we're back into level 3. Oh, and we're dead. Wow. Alright, let's try that again. I think the third I ever came in this game so far was level 8. Which is still in the same sort of set of levels as the one that I just died in. And it seems like the game is really ramping up in difficulty around that general area. So I think I'll try not to take the red chest there, because then maybe we'll get a better one later on. And we don't really need a weapon for these first 2 levels as much as we do later on. And weapons generally come fairly quickly here. So once again, it would have been... Oh, this is bad. Would have been really nice to level up on the first level. Didn't quite happen. I really want to get all of that HP. Oh, that was horrible. That was so bad. It's me being a little bit too greedy with the HP right there. So, really fun game. It's the kind of game where you always think like, okay, one more. I can get at least a little bit further than I did get on my last playthrough. And you know, progress is very slow, but it's always steady. You get further and further into the game. So it's very much like Spelunky, Super Meat Boy, all those games in that matter. So level 2 on the first level seems really good. Again, I'm gonna leave this red box behind. More item drops. Yeah, I think I'll go with that again. Just because of the health. I tend to run out of health so quickly that it might not even be all that useful. You know, again, it's like Spelunky. It doesn't really matter if you have 10 or 20 health because you're gonna lose it all at once anyway. So much HP over here. Definitely want to get that. There is also an upgrade which allows you to get HP from further away, which often seems really useful. So I might go with that if I can find it. Oftentimes, though, it of course takes the place of a better upgrade. I should really just use the sledgehammer here. Maybe switch to this crossbow instead. So there's machine gun, which is also really good. I think I'll take that instead, actually, just because I don't have so much ammo for the crossbow. And the machine gun is really useful for a situation like this, where you can just like plow through all the enemies very fast without necessarily aiming way too much. Oh, crossbow, however, it's gonna be really nice for this guy because it deals quite a bit of damage, and also that guy deals quite a bit of damage to me. 3 full points of HP. Wow, lots of health here. That's really what I want to see. So maybe I'll go back to my trusty machine gun once again. A little bit of inventory management here. Well, not really, but... So I feel like the red chests haven't been upgrading as much as I was hoping for when I first started not picking them up, but I'll give it one more try. So now I'm almost down to 0 ammo on the machine gun, so it might actually be better to go with the crossbow until I find some more. I think the ammo drops somehow have to do with the weapons you're carrying, so I'll get more bolts now that I'm carrying a crossbow, for example. Not so sure though. Enemy weapons higher. This one seemed really good before. No damage from explosions is also really, really good. But I like this one a lot. Just like a straight HP upgrade, because it comes with with the extra HP immediately. So it's 4 more HP max, as well as 4 more HP compared to what you have at the moment. So being able to one-shot these rats with the sledgehammer is actually really nice. I can also one-shot them with the crossbow. It's also really good to know. So it seems like I only took... I did take 2 bits of damage from that rat, which is damage that is, of course, very easily to take. This seems like a perfect place to use the crossbow. Get some more bolts. It's really good. Oh, not sure how I didn't take damage from that. Concentration. So, of course, all of these green rats get spawned, so it really doesn't matter how fast I kill them, they're just gonna respawn. Anyway, and I don't get HP, so it doesn't really make sense to grind them that much either. Wow, that guy just enraged or something like that? Oh, I guess he killed himself. Interesting. Oh, low HP, it's not good. Triple machine gun. Do I have the ammo to use it? I might have, but it just burns through ammo so quickly. I don't know, I might stick with the crossbow. And you know, I don't want the screwdriver actually. What did I get there? Energy, I guess, and I also have a bunch of shells, so I might want to find a shell weapon somewhere. More HP from medkit seems really good. So let's go with that, in particular because we already have the rapid pour, if I remember correctly. Really need to explode this car, because otherwise it's gonna explode me, and that's not gonna be fun at all. Alright, so let's see if we can take this a bit more slowly, perhaps not die immediately like we did before. I have almost no ammo, so I'm really relying on these melee weapons right now. Which is the problem with a guy like that one up here, who's just gonna run through me and run through my health. At least I've managed to kill him before he managed to kill me. Same thing with that guy. 4 HP from one medkit is really, really useful. Can I destroy this car without getting destroyed? Nope. I lost a bunch of HP from that, which is really, really stupid. Get some more bullets though. That was pretty high on my wish list. Oh! Looks like we have the chance to get some health up here, which is something I really want to get, because I'm almost dead. Max HP, okay. I see. Maybe I should have saved that until after I'd killed all of these guys. But now they're dead, so no worries. Not sure what's going on there. Let's just kill this guy from afar while we can. Oh, also the sledgehammer, I believe, reflects bullets, which is very, very useful in the more bullet-heavy kind of situations that we occasionally find ourselves in. Oh, that guy was asleep. I guess I was not aware that that was a thing. Alright, so back to ordinary machine gun. Of course, doesn't deal as much damage, but it also allows us to use it more often just because of the fact that it doesn't run through its ammo so quickly. So there are some trade-offs to the good weapons in the game. Also, weapons tend to get better and better the further you move on, which is something that's worth being aware of. I think I'll go up here and grab all of this. Maybe try to cheese this guy. Should be possible. Oh! Okay, I only took 2 damage. I was afraid that was gonna be a lot worse. So indeed, those guys explode on impact. So did I miss anything is a question. Okay, so these flame turrets turn off after the level is complete. That's really useful. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything because I felt like... Nope. Doesn't seem to be the case. So let's just run all the way back again and go on to the next level. Alright, so no upgrade for us this time around. So I guess we must have probably left a bunch of HP around. I think there's also going to be longer and longer between the actual levels. As in you need more and more HP to level up. Which is the case in pretty much any game that's based around leveling, I guess. So that's maybe not so surprising. So... Oh, didn't even notice that guy! I've been fairly lucky on this particular run, I feel. Haven't actually gotten all that many weapons, but the sledgehammer has proven to be extremely useful. This guy shooting at us. So let's just take care of him, move on. Okay, so these guys you don't want to... So the big guy down there, you don't want to actually make him take damage. Instead, you want to kill enemies around him, because he then soaks up plutonium from them and eventually opens up the gate to a secret level that I haven't actually been to. And it looks like I won't actually be going to it here either. And I also didn't get the red crate down there, and we also didn't level up. And there's the boss. Haven't actually been this far in the game before. This is really scary. Very bullet helly. Oh, we died. Okay, I was hoping I could use my sledgehammer there to... wow, this is completely insane. To actually reflect some of those bullets, but it didn't quite work out that way. Alright, I think that's gonna make it for this first episode of A Nuclear Throne. I'll probably be taking some more looks at this later on. Check out some of the other characters. As you can tell, there's so many different characters, and there's a huge difference between actually playing them. For example, one guy I played here this other day was Melting, who starts with only 2 HP. So he's like the glass cannon. It seems really interesting. And all the other guys with exclamation marks here, I haven't even started playing yet. But I'll probably do that in later episodes. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this first look at Nuclear Throne. So as always, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.